Can we guess the mystery snack in our vending machine?
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical morning.
We're about to try to guess each other's vending machine snacks, but first, this portion of today's episode is sponsored by Bombas, a comfort-focused premium basics brand with a mission to help those in need.
It's the holidays, and there's nothing better than the gift of coziness. And nothing's cozier than a pair of slippers.
Bombas has a collection of slippers for every occasion, and they offer international shipping.
Like their gripper slipper, featuring a soft bottom so it's easy to pack for a snowy getaway.
Yes, and we've been loving the Sunday slippers.
Yes.
The Sherpa lining makes it the ultimate house shoe for the cold winter months. So soft.
We cannot recommend Bombas enough. But if you're dissatisfied, Bombas has a 100% happiness guarantee policy, so you can get free returns and exchanges.
And for every item you get, one gets sent to a person in need. So one purchased equals one donated. Over 150 million essential clothing items have been donated.
Feel good and do good with Bombas, knowing your research.
Yep.
I'm gonna say your purchase.
Yep.
Your purchase and your research. I trust that you've researched Bombas and then you purchased.
Mm-hmm.
And that your
I
purchase
understand.
is doing some real good. New customers get 20% off your first purchase. All you gotta do is go to bombas.com/GMM and use code GMM20 at checkout.
And thanks again to Bombas for sponsoring this portion of today's episode.
Vending machines. They're amazing because they combine two of life's greatest pleasures, snacks and pressing buttons.
Can we work together to guess each other's mystery snacks, or are we just gonna end up pushing each other's buttons? It's time for Vendor Reveal Party.
Okay, boys. Rhett, you have a mystery snack in your lunchbox, but before we find out what it is, Mythical Beasts, if you want to play along at home, please look away from the screen now.
I want to play along.
It's so tempting, isn't
I'm
it?
looking away.
To look at my snack.
I'm not looking at your snack.
Here's my snack. See how it runs.
Okay, the
Right.
snack's going away. You can turn back around, and since you won 2 out of 3 rounds last time, you'll notice that there are now 2 spots in the machine occupied by your photo, so your odds are just a tiny bit better. And just like last time, there's a hidden mystery bag in the machine that I'll tell you more about when you find it. Also, if you lose 2 out of 3 rounds today, you'll have to eat a super spicy snack at the end. Now, Link, go ahead and ask your first yes or no question.
Sorry, before you ask the
Rhett has
question,
something to
can,
say.
Can I just say
Okay.
that I showed it to you, but I forgot to look at it myself.
Wow.
Can't do both at the same time.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that was what it was. I just needed to.
If that snack that you've really looked at were a band name, what type of music would they play?
If
That's
a
the
band
sense.
was named this, what you would know about them is that they didn't take themselves too seriously. It might be like a parody band of somebody or whatever. It would be a band that doesn't take themselves too seriously. That's all I want to give you.
Okay.
Does that feel helpful?
Not really, because now everything can be ironic, you know?
Right,
But if you said death metal
if
or
you-
like
right.
city pop, I would be all over getting rid of some stuff.
City
definitely
pop?
not death metal.
City pop? Does everyone know? Did you say city pop?
Yeah, because that would have been 12 for me, I feel like.
City Pop is that is an ice cream treat sponsored by Citibank. It's one of my favorite
No, it's not.
ice cream treats. I eat it while I'm riding my city bike in New York City.
I don't think that 42 would be an ironic name for a band at all. And it's not just the brand name, it's the type of snack, right? That you're thinking about.
Exactly.
The type of snack.
Yeah. You would know that you're getting yourself into a band that's really trying to make a statement with their name if they called themselves this.
I can't see anything in 30 that makes me want to go see that band.
Well, that's not what I said.
I want to see a band that doesn't take themselves too seriously. But it turns out not to be a great question because I would see all of these bands.
Right. Well, if your band is named after a snack, you don't really take yourself too seriously.
Maybe not 20 though.
I would say on the spectrum of bands that are named after snacks, all of them which don't take themselves too seriously, this would be on the upper end of not taking themselves too seriously. That's more helpful.
So then I'm getting rid of 26.
And that is a
because
spectrum.
That right there, that's not a fun band name. Nobody's having fun with that.
That's not exactly what I said. Your reinterpretation of my very clear statements is troubling. But yeah, how about just, take it easy, ask another question.
Would your snack be satisfying to yell if you stubbed your toe? And I'm talking about...
Yeah, I know what you're getting
If
at.
the brand name is big, I want you to go with yelling the biggest thing printed on your label, if that's the brand name or whatever it is. The biggest word on the thing, I think we got to go with.
Okay. I mean, there is a part that is the biggest, and I think this would be pretty satisfying to yell.
Okay.
Like I could hear like a dad yelling this.
When it comes to 56, I can't tell what you would yell. That's a lot to yell.
Well,
I mean, that's like
on my
6
packaging,
words.
it wasn't immediately obvious what the biggest thing was, but when I looked closely, there was a part that was bigger than the rest of it, and that's what I went by.
That seems like too much of a hint, but I'm getting rid of that. It doesn't want to be gotten rid of, so I'm going to take that as fate, and I'm keeping it. I just don't think 22 makes any sense to yell that. I'd get rid of that. But I would like those. So I'm taking those home.
I wish I knew what was happening. It seems entertaining.
Would this snack get its ears pierced at Claire's?
Not a chance.
Not a chance?
Not a chance.
What?
Never. If you saw this snack getting its ears pierced at Claire's, you would immediately call a friend.
47, I would not be surprised to see 47 at Claire's getting poked. 50 would get their ears pierced at Claire's. There's no pride. There's no pride there. It seems like this is something that's really fancy, but I've gotten rid of most of the fancy stuff.
Okay. Again, we are on different wavelengths. You just said you thought this was a question of fanciness.
Or maturity, or taste.
If this snack got its ears pierced, it would be at a tattoo parlor where they also do piercings. I'm going to just be honest with you.
Okay.
So this is not a question of fanciness. It's a question of being seen at Claire's.
I think 46 would be seen at Claire's. I mean, 54. Give me a break.
We may have a different idea of what being seen at Claire's means.
Hey, you've just found the mystery bag. So you can, it could be helpful. You don't have to get it.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you about it.
Thank
It could
you.
be helpful or it could be not helpful, but either way, you can choose to open it at any time before the round ends.
I'm going to open it right now.
Okay.
Do I open it?
No.
Oh.
It's a conceptual opening.
I would like to conceptually open.
It's opposite day. For the remainder of the round, no means yes.
Oh, God.
And vice versa.
Hey, you know what? He'll be right at home. You've been doing so good today, though. Like it's been so straight in your mind.
Yeah.
I've been impressed by that alone.
No means yes and yes means no. Crap. Let me come up with a question. If your pillow was full of this unwrapped snack, would you have a good night's sleep? Yes or no?
Okay, because I don't just say yes or no. I explain things. Okay, so
Well, you gotta
everything
explain
that
it
I'm
the opposite.
explaining right now is the opposite of what I mean.
Okay. All right.
I think that if your pillow was full of this, it would be a little bit of a problem. No. It wouldn't be that big of a problem. It would be a small... What part is negative?
Let him cook.
What? Hold on. It would cause you to sleep a little bit more than you typically would. Just a little bit more.
Okay. So this would only slightly impact sleep in what I believe is a negative way. It would only slightly impact that. I actually think 24 could give you a slightly better night's sleep. Up. I'm not giving up on you. A slightly better night's sleep. I think 43, I'm not seeing that in a tattoo parlor. I do want to yell it. And I think it would give me a slightly better night's sleep because they're small enough that it would create this granularity. I got to hold on that.
Okay.
Okay, City Pop, this should be your last question, please.
Make it count.
Crap.
Make
Okay.
it count. Still opposite day.
Let's say you were in a public restroom stall
Been there.
and there was a hole, a small hole.
In one of the stalls?
Yeah, and
Walls?
and there's somebody next door and they were like, "Hey, you want a snack?" And then you're like, "Yeah." And do you think that they could pass it through the hole without you seeing any part of them? Won't be able to stick it through the hole and maybe you could like pull it through? And it's opposite day. So.
No. Not a chance.
Okay, so I'm gonna remove. You said there's not a chance.
You would definitely see their hand pushing this through, which means
You wouldn't, which means I would need to remove stuff where you would definitely see their hand.
right.
All of these things could pass through a hole, but 41 wouldn't be at a tattoo parlor. And Dad would yell all of these, but I don't think those are in a tattoo parlor. They're still at Claire's, I think, almost. So crap. It's down to these two, which are very similar.
Well, you got to make a choice, friend.
It's a crapshoot, but I'm gonna get rid of 34. All right, I'm locked in.
Okay, grab it.
Go ahead and dispense the snack that you think is Rhett's mystery snack.
Okay.
Don't look at each other. And reveal it in 3, 2, 1.
Beef! Bacon jerky.
Jack Links!
So close.
Jack Links!
We were so close. Bacon jerky.
Jack Links is the biggest word.
Ah, beef stick.
And if you went to see
We were so close.
Jack Link's Thick Cut Bacon Jerky, that's a fun band.
Jack.
When did you get, what round did you get rid of?
Bacon jerky?
It was when he got confused about opposite day and he thinks you could sleep on this.
You could
in
sleep
some
on
kind
it.
of
Yeah,
way.
It's
but
soft.
and it would be slightly worse than a regular pillow.
Well, everything would be, Rhett.
Okay, Link has the mystery snack. Mythical beasts who are playing along, please look away.
Look away if you don't want to see my snack.
Make sure you look at it.
Okay, I'm looking at it. All right.
And it's away.
Okay. Ask away, buddy.
Okay. Let's say that you are at the pond at a park.
Okay.
There are ducks, and it is common practice to feed the ducks.
Okay.
It is a thing that people do. They take their children down, they feed the ducks.
Yeah.
Lots of people came with the typical things to feed ducks.
Bread.
Usually bread. You don't have it, but your kids look so into the idea of feeding ducks, and you want to be a good dad. So you're eating this snack, and you're like, yeah, I can give this to the ducks, and no one's going to look at us. No one's going to look at my kids like they're doing something wrong.
Okay.
Is this snack fit the duck feeding bill?
First of all, I would say, kids, you're basically all adults now. So why are we here feeding ducks?
Okay.
Like,
Well, I
get
was
a life.
assuming this was in the back of the future. This is Back to the Future. It's in the past.
I don't like to overthink things. So in my mind,
Your standard is very low,
this is
but
perfect.
Christy is with you.
Oh,
Christy's with you.
well,
And she's like, well,
yeah, she's gonna be like, she's gonna give me reasons.
you think
to
it's
not do
perfect.
it. Yeah. But she's gonna be like, for this reason, and this reason, I wouldn't do it.
what I'm getting at is if it's very bread-like, you're not thinking about the other ingredients, you're just throwing it out. But you're not going to feed ducks chocolate because you might kill a duck with chocolate. You don't know about that.
I don't. But do I care about that?
Hates ducks.
So,
I didn't mean that. I just mean
in this scenario, if you listen to the phrasing in my question, it was how people would feel about your children. So if your if your child is out there,
I just don't know the facts about what ducks can eat or not.
but you,
So I was just saying, from a form factor perspective, it's perfect. But Christy's told me not to do it.
Okay, well, I'm going to stick with what I was thinking, which is I'm going to get rid of anything with chocolate in it because you don't need to just feed random chocolate to animals because you know it can kill a dog, and a duck might as well be a dog.
I don't know that that's true.
So it has chocolate in it. Okay, well, you can't feed a duck this. I mean, you can't. There's no way you could you give that to a duck and it's going to be sitting
There's
there.
other factors in determining whether something's great to feed to ducks.
Well,
Besides the ones that...
I got to remember my audience here, the person who's answering the questions. You can't feed that to a duck.
Yeah, you're lowering the bar. That's good. It's just can a duck eat it is where you're at now.
Well, not really. I mean, just
okay.
like...
Listen, it was your question. If it's not helping you, then that's your problem.
Okay, well, that was not a very effective question. Well, I mean,
There's got to be some stuff that I would never feed to a duck in there. Come on.
okay, so I've been known to eat, and
I've known that.
sometimes you might come into the office, and I might be snacking on something, right? It's not unusual that would be the case. If I was snacking on this, would you feel that a comment was warranted? Like I
understand.
I need to say something.
I understand. I do not believe that a comment will be warranted, but I wouldn't give you the silent treatment. I mean, I'd still banter it up a little bit,
but not
hey, buddy.
but not about what I was eating.
Yeah, I would choose something else. I'd probably make fun of something else about you.
I did see you assumed it was making fun. You're such an interesting man. All right, you would say something about this because you would be like, "What?" The comment would be, "What are you eating?"
Oh, it's a mystery snack. It could be good, could be bad. Do you want to do it now or do it later
Let's
in the round?
live dangerously.
Okay. You may ask Link to reveal the snack's third listed ingredient.
Yes, I would like to do that. Hold on, don't let me see.
Turn around. Look away. I'm not going to pull it out, but I'm going to look at it. Okay, I have it. Sugar.
The third ingredient is sugar.
Sugar.
Okay, there's no sugar in these.
No sugar in something?
No sugar in 12. Very little sugar in 32. Very little sugar in 30.
Well, he's on a roll now.
There's no way that the third ingredient in that is sugar. So 36. Okay. All right. So now, things that you would comment on. You would definitely say something about this because you would be like, "Why?" You would definitely say something about 41.
What would I say about 41?
You would make fun of me and you would be right. You'd say something about this too because you'd just be like, you'd say, "What are you eating?"
I'm a talkative guy. I can usually come up with something to say about things.
Okay, I've only got 5 things left. So I'm going to ask another question.
Cool.
If all of your teeth were made from this, could you chew a PB&J?
All 32 of my teeth?
Uh-huh.
It's going to be challenging. And there's no degradation from it being in my mouth, like the moisture.
Let's just say every new bite is as if they'd been replaced.
Wow, technology.
So it's basically like the motion of a bite. Is it?
I could do it.
Now I'm not talking about you do it so hard that you force your gums to get to the PB&J. I can see that's what you're thinking.
No.
Because you can gum a PB&J. But if this was your teeth, it would just create a problem. But you're saying it would create a problem, but not an insurmountable one.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It is a surmountable problem for me.
Okay. For you.
For me, I could do it. I don't think you could do it. That's the difference between us.
Why?
Because we're different in ways that I can't say.
That doesn't make any sense.
How are we different?
Well, in many ways. But if this was if this was my tooth, I don't believe there would be much difference. Are you saying because you would chew it 30 times, like Nana told you?
I'm saying I got a bigger mouth than you.
You're saying I would have trouble making these my teeth?
Yeah.
All right. Not those. And also, that's consistent with where I was at anyway. there's a chewing problem with 22. There's absolutely no problem with 47 in terms of these being my teeth, even though it would definitely chew a PB&J. But for me, no problem, because it's basically the same size as my teeth. Got it narrowed down to 2, and I feel like this question will separate these two.
Okay, hit me with it.
Would this snack know what a 401k is?
Would this snack know what a 401k is?
And would they have invested some in it? Would they know what it was, and would they have invested in it?
Yes.
Then it's not 50.
All right, you've made your choice.
I have.
Go ahead and dispense the snack that you think is in
Pull it
Link's
out.
box. And don't look.
Come on, come on.
3, 2, 1.
Baby.
Oh God!
Amos.
I just got rid. They don't know what a 401k is.
What? Hold on. Amos doesn't know what a 401k is?
Not compared to a Biscoff.
A Biscoff?
This is the most sophisticated of snacks.
What do you think Amos is famous for?
Yeah, hold on,
His
but you-
401k investments.
You were so unhesitant. You didn't even think about it.
I did think about
You
it.
were
I
like,
opened
yes.
it up and I looked at it. And I was like, well, he's famous for something.
Why would he be famous for a 401k?
That's too big to be a tooth. Oh, he's going to prove it. He's about to make it a Biscoff into a tooth.
No, because you would do it like this. It would be.
But you need 31 other ones in your mouth, dude. 31 other ones. See? But these right here. Oh, well, these are bigger than I thought, too. Hey, remember back when Thursday meant mail? And Jen came in and we opened mail? Well, as a throwback, we did that exclusively on the Mythical Society. It's out now. It's a new special, Mail with Jen.
Yes.
We opened mail that you sent in. So
MythicalSociety.com.
check it out.
Okay, for this round, you're both going to be guessing the snack I'm thinking of. Now, you've already lost.
Yes.
I've rubbed it in. You might have to eat this spicy snack, but I'm going to be nice today. If you can guess my snack with only one question, not only will you reverse your loss, but you'll also win another photo of yourselves in that there machine.
Yes.
There's no mystery bags. Mythical Beasts, if you want to play along, look away from the screen now.
There's nothing for us to look at.
And we're back.
Okay, I think I have a question that can do this, okay?
All right.
Stevie,
Yes.
let's just say that you're going up to a crafty table or maybe the crafty drawer that we have here, and every one of these snacks is in there. And you're making a choice about which one you're going to eat. Here's the spectrum on a scale of 1 to 10. So,
Can we bring super hot lesbian icon actress Kristen Stewart into this? Because I think that would make Stevie be more engaged.
okay, Kristen Stewart is
watching.
Kristen Stewart is the crafty girl for the day. Okay?
Yep.
And
She's judging your choice.
here's what you're going to do. You're making a choice about what you're going to eat. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 is like you are making a conscious choice. Like, all right, I got to watch what I'm eating here in front of Kristen Stewart. And so I want to make the healthy choice. And the healthiest choice here would be a 10.
One
and
is a naughty girl choice.
The most indulgent choice would be a 1. Okay? So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are we at?
I'm looking at everything in the machine.
And
Because there's quite
remember,
a few things on
Kristen
either
Stewart
end.
is looking at you.
Yeah, there are both ends of the spectrum here.
I would never pick this thing, and I would give it a 1, maybe a 2 in comparison to other things in there. But
So
I would never pick this.
It's the most decadent thing that she would never
the
choose.
most decadent things in here. First of all, you've got just a straight up truffle. A pack of 3 truffles. There's a whole pack of Nutter Butters, 4 Nutter Butters.
But I also said I would never pick this snack. I'd rather walk away from Crafty.
She doesn't like cotton candy, right?
I think that's a good choice.
That's a good choice.
Cotton candy.
Hold on.
Locked in.
Buttered popcorn jelly bellies. I think she might hate those too.
Yes. She would never get those. Let's go with that. 26. All right.
You are correct.
You did it!
Yeah!
We don't have to eat the
That's
spicy. Kristen Stewart, we're all thinking of you.
What a relief. Hey, that was pretty impressive by us, wasn't it?
And Stevie, it was impressive for Stevie.
Yes, it was.
Thanks for commenting and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Elijah.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're in Blackfoot, Idaho, standing in front of the world's biggest potato.
And now it's
time to spin the wheel of Mythicality! It's a little windy.
Just a little windy.
Whoa! Ow.
You okay? You okay? You okay?
I'm still stoked.
Hey, listen. Don't make us look bad. Don't take what we're about to say and just isolate it and put it on the internet, okay?
So that's when I told her, I've never met a pregnant woman I didn't want to sniff.
Oh, not beating the allegations. Click the top link to watch us rank every form of potato and good mythical more.
We opened some mail with Jen. Watch the new special now on mythicalsociety.com.